Good Monday morning, everybody. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Oh, it was busy for me. I didn't work, but still had a lot going on. Had to move some equipment down here to the south end off that job we were doing up on the north end. So we've been all over, but it's Monday. We are working down near Pawleys Island in South Carolina, down in the heart of the low country of this state, and kind of working on a property that's going to be developed, and we kind of doing all this stuff in piecemeal. It's kind of a little bit different, but definitely going to be interesting. So we got this front section we're going to knock out really quick. I'm going to show you guys what we got, and then we're going to get started. Okay, we're up here by this front entrance, and so we got to be 90 foot off the road. We got to leave a buffer, so that's about where that big pine is, and then I'm just taking everything from that big pine to that big pine right there on both sides, and then we're going to leave a buffer on that side next to that house, and there's some shopping centers over there. Gonna leave that, and basically all this scrub is coming out from like where that big pine is, so it'd be like this side of that big pine, and we're just gonna take out all this scrub, these wax myrtles and little things. These two little trees are coming down, and that's the first part of this job. So I got the ASV and I got the Spitfire, and we're gonna get the mulching. So let's get started and see what this looks like. All right, we got this front done. That looks good. Got this little section here cleaned up. So hopefully the developer is good with that, with what he wants, but he had to run down the road for a little bit, but he's supposed to be here with me to kind of make sure this looks the way he wants it to. And I have a map, but I mean, it's what's on the map and what's in reality here, kind of two different things. But yeah, this should look good. So I'm gonna wait on him to get back, and we got some more stuff back up there where there's a house up there, and I guess we're going to be, most of what we're doing I think is on this side. We're going to be going back up in here and finding some trees and stuff, and then we got to go into the back next to the marsh, because this property goes to the marsh down there. We got to clean up some stuff along the marsh as well. So let me wait for him to get back and we'll see what's next on the agenda. All right, so this little section back here, the state or county or whoever, on the tree protection plan, and honestly, the words tree protection and me don't really go well together. But I came in here and just I had to basically go off the map and then like take a bastardized version of that and draw it out on Onyx and make this happen. But this is basically what they wanted. Why, I have no clue, but they wanted this little section here mulched out along the property line. I wanted to show you all this. Only reason I was able to find the corner here of this little the section they drew out was because they had this, most of the pines in here are coming out. They're gonna log them. This is all gonna be houses through here. But look at the size of this pine tree. Now this one's gonna stay. It looks like they flagged it for, that is a 52-inch pine tree. That son of a gun is gargantuan. Now it does split, and that's probably why it's so big, but my gosh. Now I wonder if it's like, it either split or it almost looks like it's two massive pines that basically fuse together is what it looks like. But that's a massive pine right there. She's big, fused together or not. So that was kind of like the corner, like the front part of it, and then it kind of curved around and made this weird little shape. I did the best I could with it. So I'm gonna, right there or right here somewhere, there's like a little bit of a corner, and then it kind of goes back that way, so we got to keep going that way and make it right away. So I'm gonna keep writing away on through there. All right, so you guys can't see it through there, but I basically we cut that right away over there basically to the house, and then everything kind of back there along that back left line, that's all wetland, so I'm not cutting any of that. But over here, and I didn't film this because I couldn't film it because we were cutting it right away, and I mean it all looked like this, So I basically cut a right of way all the way down to a ditch that bisects across the property down there going towards the water. So that right of way goes all the way down there. And now, now that I've got that cut in, we're gonna take basically from about where this Connex is here along this line, I'm gonna cut all of this back. And we're just gonna clean all this up and take it back all the way down to that ditch. The only thing I really got to be careful about are these. This is a little family grave site, and there's a big headstone right there. So, but the rest of it, you know, like the small stuff, like I'm gonna leave the big trees, but the rest of this stuff is all coming down. So let me cut in a right of way through here, and we'll set the GoPro up and I'll just time lapse all this and we'll see what it looks like when we get the day over with. property, and then we're basically just taking out this block of God knows what is in here. It's everything. We got wisteria and China berry and privet and kudzu, and my gosh, it's just a smorgasbord of BS. It is a mess in here of just vines and oh goodness. But this mulcher doesn't back down for nothing. Going through this stuff. I have had that wisteria wrap up around the mulcher a couple of times, but you can see there's some of it right there in there. You'll have that when you mulch wisteria. It doesn't matter what mulcher you're running, what brand, it's going to wrap up in there. In there do a pretty good job of breaking it up, but it's just all kinds of junk and crap in here. Let's see if we can't get rid of whatever this tree right here is. Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. I'm not a father, but Misty's daughter, Kailani, sent me a very nice message yesterday for Father's Day, and that was really nice. I don't have any kids, but she's the closest thing I've got to a daughter, and that was just really sweet of her to do that on Father's Day for me. She has a dad, and I've always encouraged her to have a good relationship with her dad. up in there. Got a little bit too hungry. Well, that is it for today. Got a lot done today. Got all that looking good right there. That was thick through there. The most of that, we're done with all the wisteria. I think most of it. There's a little bit back in here, but this kind of opens up as we get back down towards the water in the marsh. It's not something that, I mean, you can walk through here. We'll walk over here, I'll show you. So this opens up into just sort of like a hardwood low bottom. So here's the right of way I cut. So this is definitely a little more manageable through here. I mean, there is some vines and stuff like that, but I mean, that right there was a nightmare. Woo! So we'll come in here and just kind of underbrush this out, and then we just got to go down to the water, or at least to that ditch that's right there. So here's a ditch that goes across the property that way. I couldn't get the skid steer across it, but we can get the Mini across it. But we're just going to take this whole block, I assume, from that little road that goes down. I think that's what he wants to do. I'm going to call the developer when I leave, but I'm pretty sure that's the plan. And I know he wanted to do all this around these bigger trees in here. So all that's done. I think most of these pines are coming out anyway. That one's dead. That's dead, whatever it was. But man, this was thick in here. But you can see, got a nice bed of mulch in here. Everything's nice and fine. This is all going to be houses through here. They're going to turn, this will be a road through here. That's what those white stakes are right there. Is going to be a road into here. And I assume that house is going to be gone or renovated into like a clubhouse or something like that. I don't really know the exact details. I just have the tree protection plan, so it's got a few rough things on there. I can kind of see where the houses are going to be. So there'll be a road here, and then there'll just be house, 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 and then houses down this line. So, well, I'm going to blow off the machine, clean it up, and get out of here for the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back tomorrow. I think the developer, he wants to be here when we mulch down the swash, so I'm hoping he'll be here. He said he'd be here tomorrow, hopefully around 10. We can knock that out, get this other block taken care of, and I think this job will about be done. So I'll check you guys tomorrow. We'll see what we can get done then, and hope you guys have a great night. Bye, everybody.